One of the most influential proposals was uploaded into the Discord today by Kieran. There's 207 comments already on it, so it's absolutely cooking. 44 upvotes. If you have a look at the next couple below it, there's 12 comments, 200 on the one below, 63 on the one below, 50 and 49, and only about 20 or 40 upvotes on the rest, and they have been there for ages. So you can see that this one is absolutely cooking. It is getting people talking. This proposal is called the Illuvium Alliance Program. It is like for influencers, content creators, and the like to get a bit of a kickback from them helping out Illuvium. If this doesn't directly affect you, it will non-directly probably affect you as well. I'd still stress, go in, have a quick read, or you don't need to read it because you're going to be listening to it right now. You're going to see my thoughts on it because obviously this is going to directly affect me because this is what I'm trying to do. Trying to do some content for you guys, and this alliance program will directly help me do better, make more content, and then hopefully build. Because the hardest thing with making content is making money. If you're not making money from it, it's obviously a hobby. I like doing it. I make a little bit of money here and there, but you need to earn enough that you can put more back into it. You can upgrade your content, make it better, build your base, and the more and more you build, the more and more you can put back into it, and the better that you get. And it could eventually, hopefully, turn into a full-time job. This alliance program is going to help smaller content creators like me, hopefully, build into making this a full-time job. Obviously, I'm very biased on this. I'm going to try and take this as a step back and really look at this from the outside in, how this is going to really help the Illuvium community, or is it going to hinder them? So I'll obviously go through the IRP, give you my thoughts as I go down, and then I'll give you a quick rundown of what's been talked about in the proposal already, because there has been a lot of kickback, mainly around RevDiz, and we are losing more and more RevDiz to other sources. But as we go through it, you'll notice it is more focused around building the player base, which will give us more money. And then we're taking a little bit off the top to give to these influencers that have built a player base and gave us money that we wouldn't have got anyway. So let's get in, let's have a look at it, and let me know down below what you think before I even start, and then reply to that at the end and see if I've hit the nail on the head or if I'm way off. Please let me know. So the Illuvium Alliance Program. In summary, this proposal introduces the Illuvium Alliance program, which incentivizes content creators, partners, and guilds to refer their audiences to play Illuvium. The program will provide participants with a dashboard to monitor their referrals, track revenue generated, and calculate their earnings in ETH. I think this is unbelievable. I've been in other games and kind of been in their program, and you never know where you're at. You kind of just get the money or the gems or whatever rewards, and you don't know what's going on. Having a proper dashboard there will let content creators go in and see what is actually happening in real time, and then they can curate their own content to the people that are supporting them. This in turn will build their player base, make them better, give them better content, and just really feed people what they want to see. The program aims to increase player acquisition and retention while generating significant revenue for the DAO. Obviously, more people playing means more money in the game. Simple as that. Gamers, even if they are only spending $1 to $10 a week, month, whatever, that's more money for the DAO. And maybe, every now and again, just maybe, you may hit on a whale. I've had a whale in one of my other guilds before, and it is absolutely unbelievable how much money people can spend on games that you get nothing back out of. This one you do. So, I cannot wait to see how this goes down and just see the amount of money that some people will be spending on this game. Because wouldn't it be good to live that life? So the objectives: increase player acquisition. We aim to attract a larger player base by leveraging the influence of content creators, partners, and guilds. So this main increase in player acquisition will probably come from other Web2 creators coming across, seeing Illuvium. Oh, I like that game. I come across, they bring some of their community with them. Another Web3 content creator like Crypto Stash or something like that, they then just go straight into Illuvium. He has like 90,000 subs on YouTube or whatever. He may bring 45,000 of those or something over into Illuvium. There, you've increased your player acquisition. Therefore, we've attracted more players to the base. Content creators like me that are small, that mainly do Illuvium. I have another channel where I have about 2,000 people that hopefully I can bring some of those across as well. But the point of having the smaller ones is if I start making content, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and that gets pushed to people that don't know Illuvium, they see my face and then I am bringing them in. Because the game will be live, it will be playing, it will just be ready for people to come across. They'll see it, they'll love it, they'll come play. And that is me bringing new players into the Illuvium universe, therefore building the player base just through natural causes. This is also going to happen with like Scoriox, Artemis, and Jafe, and all these other content creators that have been around for a very long time. They're finally going to get a really big reward. Hopefully this kicks off as we do. We all have our videos out there. We naturally get new people coming in. Our channels grow. We get people to come across that really love our content, and then boom, there they go. They want to support us. Amplify the engagement, requiring referees to re-enter referral codes every 30 days to ensure continuous promotion of Illuvium. So this means that I will pretty much have to say this or have something in every video I do saying, please support me with OMG or whatever they give me as my code. Hopefully I get to choose because I'd love to just do OMG. It's simple. It's 3 letters. Everyone can say it. Everyone can spell it. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. 30 days. Fortnite's like 14 days. Marvi is like 19. So I think 14 is way too short. And they don't prompt you to do it again. You go to buy something and your code won't be giving it to anyone. And that really annoys me because it doesn't cost me anything to put in a code, but it really helps a creator that I like. I remember on Fortnite, there was one guy who put out maps quicker than everyone else. I used his maps every week. He helped me. He put in that extra effort. So whenever I did a code, I put him in, spent my money. Some of it goes to him. Bada bing, bada boom, we all win. Boosting revenue. The program should generate substantial revenue for the DAO through increased player spending. More players, more spending, as I said already. Support guild activities. Guilds can use their commissions to fund internal competitions and prizes, stimulating their communities. Hopefully, you can run the tournament. It all runs kind of through that dashboard, or there's something within Illuvium that they run it through, and they just go, the prize money is this 10 ILV that we have in the dashboard. Then we don't need to withdraw it. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to send it. A smart contract will be there. Winner gets this, second gets this, third gets this, and it automatically gets distributed into the winners of these events. I really love that. It just saves a lot of time, and you know that the prizes are actually there. You can see, they can put up a photo of their dashboard or whatever it is, and you know that's going to happen. Eligibility. Participants must have a minimum of 500 followers on at least one social media platform. Eligible platforms include Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. 500 isn't very high, but just wait a second, we'll get down to the juiciness very soon. Participant dashboard. A dedicated dashboard for participants, content creators, partners, and guilds to log in and track their performance. As we talked about, that's really good. Displayed metrics include number of players referred, total revenue generated, and the ETH earned by the participant. I really love that. Hopefully, as we go on, us content creators can give some feedback and see what else we may be able to get out of the dashboard, because the more that we know, the better we can be, and the more that we can feed back into our content. Referral code system. Assign each participant a unique referral code to standard. Must be re-entered by users every 30 days to maintain their validity in the user's account. This requires participants to actively promote the codes. As I said, you're going to have to really reminding people all the time. This right now, this is the juicy stuff, the tier classification. It is exactly the same as Alluvials. There is tier 0 through to tier 5. It wasn't like this. Someone noted this and they were like, we need to fix this. And they did, just so it's in line with Alluvials, and it's just smooth. I love it. Illuvium Initiate. 0 to 0.1 ETH in monthly revenue. I'm unsure what they're going to do with content creators using their own codes. Surely you can. I know you kind of just get a discount, but then you're kind of giving a kickback to the creator anyway for making content about your game. You get a little bit of a discount, but you still need to spend over 0.1 ETH to even get any sort of discount. Because so even if you are using your own code, you still need to spend more than 0.1 ETH in monthly revenue, because the Illuvium Initiate only gets 0% commission. So they have a referral code, sweet, but they're not getting enough monthly revenue to actually earn anything from it. But this is probably the starting point for everyone, all these small people. I would not stop because of this. This is a start. We all need to start there. Like, what's 0.1 ETH, like $300 or something like that? So it's not a huge amount, but still, if you've only got 1 or 2 people on your roster that are putting your name in, you're probably not going to get there unless you have a lucky whale. And that's the thing. Someone could have one person that they have referred, but that person is a whale and they're spending 10 plus ETH in monthly revenue. They're going to get 17.5% commission. I know that sounds absolutely absurd that they're getting 17.5, but they have literally brought a new player into the game who's willing to spend more than 10 ETH per month into the game. If this person hadn't seen them, and obviously they really like this content creator because they're putting in their name, if that had not happened, we wouldn't have earned this 10 plus ETH. Yes, we've been giving away 17% of it, but it's still 10 ETH. So this is the point that a lot of people have been talking about, and it's like we're just throwing money away. I'll keep on going and then I'll give my thoughts about that. But as you can see, there is the 5 tiers up to 10 plus ETH. If we look through these, the first 3 up to 2 ETH, I think this is going to be where the bulk of content creators lie. Depending how well this game goes and how spread out and how many people actually get watched. But I still really think it's going to be these 3 here, which you're getting up to 7.5% commission on purchases up to 2 ETH. That's pretty good. Seriously, that's on top of all the other things you're getting, like ad revenue and things on top. I think that is amazing. Great place to start and a great place to build everything around you and get better at making content. This 2 to 5 and 5 to 10, I think will be a couple, maybe 10 to 20 content creators in this, depending how big Illuvium goes. Obviously, the bigger Illuvium is, the more people will have down here because there'll be more whales, more people playing, so on and so forth. And this Illuvium legend, I don't think many content creators are going to get to there. 10 plus ETH in monthly revenue, that's a lot of money. Obviously, there's going to be some big content creators, but the thing is, the biggest content creator in Illuvium will probably have the most referrals. Okay, so he sucks up a lot of referrals. Maybe he's getting 100 ETH per month in monthly revenue. Obviously, he's earning 17.5% commission on that 100 ETH. So he's earning, he or she, sorry, whoever it is earning a lot of money. But there could be 10 other creators that are all getting 10 instead of him getting 100. So I think it's going to be like an upside down pyramid. There's going to be a lot of money up the top here for this one content creator, and it will funnel down to lots and lots of content creators on little money. Well, it's probably the other way. It's one content creator with lots and lots of money, and you come down to the bottom, and it is like hundreds of content creators earning little bits of money. So it's pretty much how it works out all the time. I know you look at this and go, holy dooly, we're giving 17.5% commission to like content creators. No, we're not. I would love to see after the first month to see what this percentage commission actually works out to be. So say there was 100 ETH that was in monthly revenue across all creators. We need to average that out between whatever commissions we've got. There might be one person that gets to 17.5 and then hundreds that get 3%. I'd love to weight that out and see maybe the commissioning that we're giving is only 6% because 17.5% was only to one person. That's only a little bit, whereas the rest was all only on a 3% commission. This is definitely something that I will be pushing for after that first month. And I think Illuvium will give this to us because I think most people will want to see how much is actually going to RevDiz and how much is going to content creators. Because we need to know if this is actually going to work or not, to be honest. Earnings and distribution. Participants will receive their respective percentage of the purchases made by players they refer. They will distribute earnings in ETH as standard. Before RevDiz, we will deduct the total income from the referral program standard. So look, right there, that means that they will know exactly what the percentage is because they're doing it. Hopefully they're pretty open and tell us this information. I think they will because they're open with everything. So the Illuvium Alliance program is inspired by Fortnite's supported creative program, which has successfully leveraged creators' influence to boost player acquisition and spending. As I said before, it's exactly the same as Fortnite's, except these percentages are much better. From what I know, I believe these percentages are much better. I will have to actually, I'll look into that right now. We can expect significant growth in our player base and overall revenue by offering a tiered revenue shared system and continuous incentives to promote the game. This program benefits individual creators, partners, and guilds, driving more revenue for the DAO and contributing to the sustainable development of the Illuvium ecosystem. Having a quick look here, for Fortnite, accepted creators will have 5% of the value in-game purchases made using their creator code applied towards the 100 USD payout minimum. There you go. So they get 5%. What's Illuvium? You need to earn over 0.5 ETH to get more than what they are doing. This is just showing you how much better Illuvium is going to go with this. Like, this will get so many creators into this system, helping push Illuvium and just building that player base. And this is one of the biggest reasons why Fortnite took off. Obviously, yes, fun game, amazing game. But every creator out there had to play Fortnite. This built hundreds, if not thousands, of Twitch creators, let them go full time, let them make money, and literally just skyrocketed the creative programs and YouTube players and Twitch players, and like it made streaming and YouTube videos a full-time job for gamers. And a lot of games have followed suit, and we are as well. This should help us 100%. I really love this. As I said, the main issue that people have is us losing money out of revenue distribution up to 17.5% on commission on purchases as I said, I'd love to see what this actually works out to be in the end. So a couple of points that aren't in this proposal, where the money is actually coming from. So this isn't any player-to-player transactions. We're not taking any money off that. That money that is already been going to IMX and is coming out to Illuvium, that stays the same. It is only from direct purchases from Illuvium, such as fuel, discs, and cosmetics. And the best thing about this is there is no more time getting put into this. We are essentially buying something, or people are buying things that don't cost Illuvium anything to make. Okay? Say if someone wanted to buy this right here, but I had to paint it first. It's going to take me 10 hours to paint, or the person that sells it takes 17% off me. Well, I've just lost 17%. Okay? But fuel, it's already a thing. It's already done. Everything's already done for that. And people are just sucking more fuel out of the economy. So that money is literally going straight to Illuvium. 100% of the money that is coming in from these direct purchases on cosmetics, discs, and fuel is profit. There is no overhead costs to any of the money that we are taking out and giving commission on. And this is why it is even better than what I originally first thought. It is not on products that take time and that have overheads that you need to pay someone. Yes, they've got to pay Illuvium, all that jazz. Yes, sweet. That's already done. A lot of this is already made. It is a straight 100% profit. Then they take the 17% off that. If it was only a 50% profit on what they're buying, and then you're taking 17% like from that 50%, and you're really only getting a 30% profit off your purchases, well, then that I don't believe is very sustainable. But this is 100% profit, things that people are buying that, yeah, 17% is really not much compared to the amount of money that is going to be brought into it. I just wanted to clarify that so you knew that it is only direct purchases from Illuvium, and it is not coming from things that we are already having to pay people from. It is direct profit. Another reason why this works more than just a referral program, and if I get new people, you just pay me for it, is that this really drives me to continually do more and better content. Because after the 30 days, I need to get people to re-input my name. And it is more based on people liking my content, continually watching my content, and continually wanting to support me. It is not me going out and trying to find new people to come into the game every week to go and put in my code, so then I get a kickback because I brought new players. It is literally rewarding me by rewarding continuous players that are going to play for a longer amount of time. If I keep giving them the best content I can and they're getting the most from me, they're going to be more likely to keep spending, to keep playing, and to keep supporting. It is just a really good cycle of I help you, you help me, we all help Illuvium. You get it? And this is why I believe it can work. And it's an IRP, it's in proposal. There's still so many tweaks that could happen. As I said, get in there, put your thoughts in there. Good, bad, whatever. Just go in there and put in your thoughts, because we need as many opinions on this as possible. No one's going to see every angle unless you tell them about the angle that you're seeing this from. The main issue for people is that we are going to lose more money out of the revenue distribution. But the main counter argument to that is that more people are going to be in the Illuvium universe and spending more money. So we're getting money that we wouldn't have had. So the scenario we're going to look at, say we've earned an extra $50,000 in revenue just because of our associates program here. We've brought in $50,000 more money that we wouldn't have had before. We lose 17.5% off that. We are still 82.5% ahead of where we would have been without it. So that is the main counter argument, is like, we are going to get more people into the game, spending more money. Yes, we're going to lose some of that money, but we wouldn't have had this money if we didn't have this creator program. And that's the whole thing. We want to get as many creators playing Illuvium. People are going to have to play Illuvium because this is where the money's going to be. I know money's not everything, but money fucking talks. Sorry about that. Had to emphasize that, because money talks. It does. Like, I love doing this, but I need to get some sort of something out of it back, because it does take up a lot of time. Other people are full-time. They need money to support themselves. This is their full-time job. So if they have an easy access to money on top of they're already making videos, then why wouldn't they do this? Why wouldn't they come across and play Illuvium? A fun game that is also earning them money and building their community. I don't really see much downside here. I know this 17.5% commission is something that people are going to probably argue about the most. But as I said, there is not going to be many people in that Illuvium legend tier. 10 plus ETH in monthly revenue for your referral links is absolutely enormous. It's like $30,000. I know if you have a couple whales, you're sweet, but yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts on it. And as I said, the main thing that gets brought up is the revenue distribution. Please go and put your thoughts in there. Put your thoughts down below, because if I've 100% missed something and I'm not thinking about it right, please let me know. Please. I want to know. I want to make sure that I'm giving you the best information possible, and I can only do that if this creative program gets across the line. Let's go, Illuvium.